Hello everyone, it is Epic Nerd 7 here, and welcome to just a sort of like a fun redstone gadget thing, but I made it into an adventure map. This is a labyrinth, randomly changing labyrinth in fact. This thing randomly changes at its own will, and you have to basically find some pressure plates. I just found one. And it was the right one out of 4 of them. Yeah, I used the command blocks. But now I have to find the finishing straight down alley. Let's go. But anyway, iron doors is a 2x2 piston door, and they are hooked up to an insane amount of randomizers. You should see the amount of wiring I have on this thing afterwards. So let me just try to find the finishing door here. I know it's that way somewhere. Just trying to find a way out. I'm just trying to... Oh no, don't change on me. I think I'm lost. And here we are. This is all the redstone wiring for the randomly changing maze. And as you can see, it's like an adventure map. I got some command blocks set up over there and some other stuff. And here, this is like the beginner's room. You spawn in this room, then you go in this room, select a number of players, then you all gather in this room, and when you're ready, you move into the maze and do what you will. And if one of you decides to get a little cheaty, then these command blocks teleports everyone who's in mode 1 or creative mode. Everyone's in mode 3, and game mode 2, all members who are in mode 3, and survival mode. It basically, this timer spams those command blocks, and if someone tries to change the modes, they'll be teleported inside this room where there's a bunch of pressure plates that activate these, which will TP them to the corner of this larger bottom room here and set everyone's game mode to adventure mode. So it will say a little something like this. Greetings, cheaters. This is my serious room for the most serious things. You all know very well why you are here in the serious room. One of you had tried to cheat using another game mode. We do not tolerate that here. As a punishment, you have to start over this maze. After you stay here, but think about how serious your deed is. And by a little bit, I mean forever. Hee 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 hee. Just kidding, but please try to behave yourselves. Oh, and the maze has been reset, so you have to start over. Pretty evil stuff. It teleports them to the start of the maze, resets it, and yeah, pretty darn evil stuff. If you don't try to cheat on me, and also I have a spam set up for /weather clear, so it's always clear weather, and you have to have a minimum chunk render distance of 10 if you want to play on this device. As for the actual doors, okay, so how the doors work is the signal from that hopper timer, every once in a while it produces a signal to either side. It goes through randomizers to see if the signal should pass or not. It goes through this randomizer to see if it can go to this entire side. It goes through each randomizer to see if it can go into like one set of 6 right here. And it goes through 6 individual randomizers to see if the doors should be open or closed. And the randomizers work simply like this. Pulses go into these droppers right here, which has a stackable item and a non-stackable item. If the stackable item goes up, it will only produce one redstone dust strength, which will not reach the monostable circuit and then the T flip-flop. However, if the non-stackable item goes up, then it will produce a strong enough pulse to activate the T flip-flop and opening or closing the door. It's pretty simple stuff. It's just been scaled up to the insane amounts. And every single door in here has exactly one line going through it, except these doors right here. These doors have 2 lines coming from it from both sides. So these doors are more down the center are more likely to be closed than open. It's a pretty cool thing. And if I pop down under this place, you can see all the wiring for computing, like the pressure plate locations. Everywhere you see that's a pressure plate location, that's a pressure plate location, that's one, and that is a pressure plate location. And the pressure plates are active depending on the number of players you chose at the beginning, as you see all these wires coming through it. And this area right here is basically computing how many pressure plates you're on, and if you have, then it activates this Grandmaster switch right here, which, if I can get back up there, it opens this door and it says the finishing door is now open. Go into the finishing room and have one person stand at each pair of pressure plates is to completely finish. You're almost done. And the finishing door is made out of diamond blocks, so if you happen to find that before you finish the maze, at least you know where it is. And this final door is made of emerald blocks. In this room right here, there are a set of 4 pressure plates and 4 pairs of pressure plates. However, only the number of players that you picked at the beginning will be available in numbers of pressure plates. Once each of you is standing on one of the available pairs of pressure plates, this door will open. It will stay open, and you will be switching to creative mode. You'll come out and you can check out the thing. However, and it also sends a signal over. Yeah, it also sends a signal over to the punishment room. So basically, it activates this and says, "Stop! You're not supposed to punish them anymore." So no signal goes into the command blocks whatsoever now. That's why I'm in creative mode and it's not teleporting me in. Okay, so the design. It shuts off the pulse after this is done, and after you finish the maze, if you want to start it up again, just click this button right here, and it will basically get the punishment room online again, and it will send you back to the start of the maze through the punishment room, and you can restart the maze that way. But if you do that, it will do those threatening messages in the chat. Just know that it's not for you. Alright. So, in total, the system has 442 randomizers, 376 T flip-flops, 367 2x2 piston doors, 200 total rooms, 26 to 20 T flip-flops per column, 19 command blocks, 15 rows of maze columns, 15 rows of maze rooms, 13 columns of maze rooms, 4 different players to choose from, 4 pressure plate activation locations, 1 hopper timer, and 1 maze. This is a little maze adventure map produced by me, and thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.